is. Where has the time gone? I'm going to take you through 3 things that I would do differently if I was to start my business again. Let's get into it. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today is a special video because it is the Owusu Collective's 3rd birthday. Whoop whoop! Let me give myself a pat in the back. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Josephine and I am a business strategist for purpose-driven coaches, content creators and creative entrepreneur. My background is in the media industry. I worked at companies including Cartoon Network, HBO, CNN, and I am excited to show you all things entrepreneurship. So before I get into the 3 things that I would do differently if I was to start my business again in 2023, we're going to throw back to the past. So a few weeks ago when I had my church conference, and I'm just going to share some clips so that you can get a little insight into such an amazing conference that we had. And I hope you enjoy it. I'm about to head to London. I have a church conference today, this evening, and for the rest of the weekend that my choir is singing at. So I'm going to bring you along with me. On the train, so I'll be in London soon. I'm talking quickly because there's a lot of people. It is Friday and I've been up for a good few hours. It's 11 o'clock right now, so I've been working already. I've done a bit of editing and I'm about to do some studying for the Cornell Women in Entrepreneurship course that I'm doing. The module that I'm currently studying is on product development and digital marketing. So I'm going to do a few hours of that so that I am ahead of the game, because it's very intense and you can quickly fall behind if you don't stay on track. So I learned that last week. So I'm not doing that again. And so yeah, I'm going to do a few hours of studying. I'm going to put you on a time lapse. Yesterday we had a great time on the first day of the conference. Had such a good time. It was like the entree to the conference. And we've got another session this evening. Because it's a Friday, I just want to get ahead of the game with a lot of my work. So because I've just started a new module, we have to introduce ourselves to our class. So I've just done that and now I'm just going to get stuck in to the first part of the module. Okay, so it's a few hours later and I have gotten quite a lot done for this particular module. I'm really enjoying this course. I didn't know what to expect, but I'm learning a lot of things that I didn't know. And just to give you some context, I've never studied business studies. I did do a certificate of international business when I was working abroad in New York, but I've never done a business studies full course. And this is really insightful. I'm learning so much and I'm really enjoying it. So I'm gonna just have a little bit of a break right now and then I am going to start editing. So before I get into the 3 things that I would do differently, I wanted to remind you that if you have not subscribed to my channel and you want to see more content from me, please remember to do so. I can see you guys who watch my videos, but you are not subscribed. So if you want to receive notifications every time I post, then please subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to like this video and to comment. 3 things that I would do differently if I was to start my business again in 2023. Number 1, I would write down a list of 100 dream businesses that I would A, love to work with, and B, that I could provide a service to. So for example, I started as a virtual assistant, but I quickly pivoted a few months into my business, into my strategy business. And so I would actually look at which one of these dream businesses can I provide strategic services which would bring a transformation to their business. I would then follow them all on LinkedIn. Or if you've got a different type of business and they're on another platform, you can follow them on those platforms. But I would follow them wherever they are active. I would engage in their content. And this is where LinkedIn comes in handy. I'd actually look at the key stakeholders in that business, the key people that I want to engage with that can be my connection into the business. I would then create a pitch template document in Canva, and then I would also create a pitching schedule. So I would decide how many companies am I going to pitch every month, every week. So you could be like, I'm going to pitch 20 a week, for example. You decide depending on how many clients you would need to book and what your conversion rate would be. So for example, it might be that you need 4 clients, and if you pitched 16 businesses, you will book 4 businesses. So that is what I would do. And then I would send out those pitches. One thing to note is, even though I've encouraged you to create a pitch deck template or a pitch document, you want to tailor your pitches to the businesses. So you want to make the pitch unique to them. You want to pull out information specific to their business, specific to what they've been doing, specific to suggestions that you have, ideas, creative ideas. You don't need to put all of them in there, but enough to whet their appetite and pique their interest, because a business can know a mile off when someone has just sent the same pitch to everyone else and they've not thought about tailoring it to the person they're pitching it to. Number 2, I would stop hiding. I think I've mentioned this before, but when I first started my business, I was just hiding behind the scenes. The way that I have built my business was through referrals, was through conversations in the DMs, in private messages, and I was hiding. I was scared of being visible. I'm just being honest. But one thing that I would do is I would stop hiding. I would be visible from the beginning. I would create a visibility strategy if I was to start from scratch. One thing that I've learned, you've seen, this year, I've become more serious and more intentional when it comes to my LinkedIn visibility. I'm being more consistent on there. And the same with my YouTube channel as well. This is why you are here. I've become visible. I am done with trying to hide. I'm great at what I do, and it's time to share it with the world. So if I was to start a business in 2023, I would create a visibility strategy. I probably would have started with LinkedIn, being visible on LinkedIn. And then I would have started trying to book podcast guest episodes, because that would ease me in, where people get used to my voice, but I wouldn't have to appear on video. And then I would have launched my YouTube channel. So those are the three things that I definitely would have done as part of my visibility strategy. If you are launching a business in 2023, get serious about your visibility and be consistent. 3, I would focus on lead generation. Now, this is something that I'm going to be honest, it wasn't something I focused on. I had a lot of referrals at the beginning of my business. And so I guess that's another reason why I was in my comfort zone and didn't feel the need to be more proactive. If I was to start my business in 2023, this would be one of the things that would be a priority. I would focus on, okay, I'm going to give you a few steps. So I would search for Facebook groups. I would search for LinkedIn groups. Now, LinkedIn groups is something that I am just kind of getting into. And I was watching a LinkedIn live with a lady called Gideon, and I will link her LinkedIn page in the description below. It was such a great LinkedIn live, very insightful. And she was just talking about what you can do in 20 minutes to maximize your LinkedIn, 20 minutes every day. But one of the things she spoke about was leveraging LinkedIn groups. And to be honest, I've joined a bunch of LinkedIn groups, but I'm never in them. I forget about them. And so it's something that me and myself, I'm actually working on when it comes to the LinkedIn groups. Now with Facebook groups, I am better. So I've joined a bunch of those. And what I would recommend is that think about your target audience. Who are the people that you are serving? So I serve female purpose-driven coaches, content creators, and creative entrepreneurs. What I did is I went onto Facebook and I searched women entrepreneurs, female founders. I searched creative female founders. So search with your keywords that are linked to your target audience. You will find a whole bunch of Facebook groups. And so that's what I would encourage, because they are free. And the key thing with the Facebook groups and with LinkedIn groups, is something that I'm going to implement the same strategy, is go into them every day. Dedicate some time. So if it's 20 minutes that you've got a day, go into the groups that you choose to join and see what people are posting. If someone has asked a question or needs help with something that you are an expert in, reply to the comment, provide value. As you continue to provide value in these groups, people will recognize you as an authority and an expert in your field, in your industry. And so if a need comes up, who becomes top of mind? It's you. So that's something that I would 100% recommend. I've seen the value in connecting on Facebook groups. I've connected to so many amazing women across the globe because of that. So that's something that I would recommend as one of the steps. The next step, as I said, I've kind of touched upon it in the first thing, making connections, booking intentional connection calls with people who are complementary service providers. So for example, I'm a business strategist, and complementary service providers are people who they serve my audience, so female founders, creative female founders, but we're not in direct competition. So they could be a chief financial officer, they could be a virtual assistant to female founders and creative entrepreneurs. So think about your complementary service providers. Also, I'd used LinkedIn to search for my ideal client, search by geographical location, search by the title of their role, and connect with them in LinkedIn. Booking discovery calls. That's one thing that I would recommend. Booking discovery calls as often as possible so that you're constantly meeting your ideal client. Oops, sorry, that was my laptop. And then the last thing I would say is attend local networking events. I've got so many opportunities that have come because I have attended networking events. I think if you are interested, let me know if you want me to do a video about networking, because I am great at networking. And so if you would like me to do a video and just talk about some tips on networking in person and virtually, I am happy to do that. The last step that I would give you in terms of lead generation is actually to do with systems. I would create a lead generation tracker. So this would be a spreadsheet in Excel where you list every single person who you meet, their name, their company, their socials, how you met them, something, a memorable fact about them as well, just to help you. And then you kind of track how you follow up with them, just so that they don't fall through the cracks. So that's what I would do, just so that you manage your network and the new people that you are connecting to. So just a recap of the 3 things that I would do differently if I was to launch my business in 2023. Number 1, I would write a list of 100 dream brands that I would love to work with and that I could provide a service to and bring a transformation. Number 2, I would stop hiding and be intentional about being visible. And number 3, I would focus on lead generating tasks. And just to add to that, one tip for that: every single day that you go to start your day, I encourage you to think about what is the low hanging fruit, what is the quickest way for me to bring money into my business. A lead generating task brings money into your business. And also spend the first hour or 2 hours connecting with people on LinkedIn, on Instagram, if that's where your client base is, on Facebook. Engage in comments, engage in other people's content, connect in private messages, in DMs. Actually send requests to connect with people. Be intentional about building your network. I hope this was really helpful for you. So, in celebration of my 3-year business birthday, I am doing a giveaway and I'm going to talk you through the prizes. It's my way of giving back and providing support to help you in your business. To celebrate 3 years in business, I'm giving away 3 opportunities to work with me. And before I get into the details of the prizes, I wanted to let you know that this giveaway is open to female founders from around the globe. So if you have a business and you are a female founder, please do not hesitate to apply. All sessions will be virtual. The first prize is a 6-month one-on-one business strategy coaching with me, and this includes 1 6-hour strategic planning VIP day, which it can be either a mixture of strategic brainstorm or a deep dive into 4 to 5 topics. It will also include 5 monthly 90-minute strategy and accountability calls. The second prize is a 3-hour one-on-one strategy session with me. It includes a strategic deep dive into 2 to 3 topics of your choice and is a bespoke session. The third prize is one-on-one strategy hour with me. So 60 minutes where we will do a strategic brainstorm or deep dive into 1 to 2 topics of your choice. As with all the other prizes, it is a bespoke session. If you are a female founder who needs strategic support to take your business to the next level, read the notes in the description box below for details on how to apply. The competition will be closed on Friday the 4th at midnight. I think it's BST, British Summer Time. So the UK time. So you've got a whole week to apply, but I would encourage you to get your applications in straight away, just so that you don't forget. and I'm looking forward to reading your applications. Thank you so much for joining this third business birthday video. I hope you enjoyed it. I know that it was a mishmash of me sharing my learnings and tips and also giving you an insight into my church conference. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next week.